Hello and welcome to Gamestore Guardians. This game is going to be me playing Avengers, Steve Avengers, versus Will, who is going to be playing Guardians of the Galaxy. We're rolling for priority here. I'm going to be rolling a 4 and Will's going to be rolling a 3. I will get priority. Then we will select our crises. This game is being recorded at Red Seal Gaming in Matawan, New Jersey. Thank you to Red Seal Gaming for letting us record here. I'm going to be choosing Secures, and Will's going to be having his extracts right here. We're going to be shuffling up and checking out what we're getting. I will be getting Gamma, and Will be getting Legacy Virus. I will be playing Captain America, Iron Man, Doctor Strange with Soul Gem, and Black Widow. I'm really interested to see how Doctor Strange plays out in this list. And then my tactics cards are going to be Avengers Assemble, Field Dressing, Second Wind, Tactical Analysis, and Mission Objective. Will's going to be playing Guardians of the Galaxies, obviously bringing Star-Lord, going for the Groot and Rocket Raccoon. I didn't see that one coming. Gamora and Drax the Destroyer. Looking to be a very offensive game on his side. My game, pretty much defensive. His tactics cards are going to be Loyable Misfits, Crew of the Milano, Deadly Duo, We Are Groot, and Follow Me. Alright, so as we get into the match here, we're going to be placing our characters, and you place them 3 from the outside of the mat. So in the future, I am hoping that Will be joining me doing this commentary. This is going to be our first recording, and we're going to see how it goes. Hopefully people find this interesting. I'm going to try to talk about why we're doing things as we go through the game, and, you know, at least my headspace for what's going on in the game. So for Legacy Virus, there's going to be 3 Legacy Viruses that we have to collect. You get 1 point for each one, and you can collect multiple. When you have all 3, it kills that character, and you immediately score 8 points, which is going to be relevant later on in the game, because there is going to be a chance that I totally gave up the win. Then Gamma is going to be, you're going to get hold points, and you're going to get 1 point for your closest point, 2 points for the middle point, and 3 points for the one furthest from your starting point. If you are outside of 2 of those Gamma centers, you are going to take 1 point at the end of the phase. Iron Man moves out furthest from the camera towards the Legacy Virus and picks it up. Drax will then move closest to the camera and pick up that Legacy Virus, followed by Captain America moving to the center and picking up that Legacy Virus. Very exciting game. I made sure to try to place Captain America within one of the large truck to try to get cover. Rocket will move and take a shot at Captain America, who is in cover, and I totally forgot that on this roll. Rocket is going to roll 2 hits, and I'm going to be rolling 1 block here, which makes Captain America take 1 damage. It should also be noted that during this time, somebody came over and told us that they sat on their miniatures. Always make sure to bring extra glue, just in case. Widow's going to move, and looking down the barrel at Drax is going to take a shot with her pistol, but unfortunately it's just going to be 2 hits into 2 blocks, no damage. Groot is going to move onto the point with his buddy Rocket and stay there. Doctor Strange is going to move up, maybe? Nope, taking it back, moving back a little bit. And then Star-Lord is going to move forward and double move onto the point, everyone holding hands in the Guardians of the Galaxy area. Gamora is going to move up twice into the center to contest it with Captain America. Very scary. I don't like this Gamora. It's going to be the end of round 1. I'm going to score 2 Legacy Virus, 1 Secure, to Will's 1-1. Score's going to be 3-2, and we'll see how it goes into round 2. Alright, at the end of the round, Iron Man, Black Widow, and Drax are each going to take 1 damage, which leads me to use Second Wind to heal 1 off of Cap, Iron Man, and Black Widow. I then activate Widow to take a shot on Drax, 3 hits to 2 blocks, 1 damage on Drax, a Vengeance token on Widow. Then I'm going to take this time to move Widow. I've recorded this 3 times now, saying Scarlet each time. I think I'm thinking of Scarlett Johansson instead of Black Widow, but I digress. We're going to keep going here, and we're going to see Godslayer onto Captain America. I'm going to be looking to use the Vibranium Shield for 1 energy, Strange's Shield for another energy to give Captain America 8 defense dice. Will is going to make 2 hits, even using the Winging It token to my 2 blocks. A lot of dice, not a lot happening. Let's see what happens. Alright, it's going to be the number 2 Godslayer onto Strange. Shield's going to be spending 2 energy, just giving him 6 defense dice. Going to make 3 hits and 1 awful block. Captain takes 2 damage here. Iron Man moves, and then he's going to Repulsor Blast into Star-Lord, making 3 hits into 3 blocks for no damage. Groot now gonna take the crackback onto Iron Man. Unfortunately, he's gonna get 0 hits. He's gonna do it again. He's gonna have to re-roll with the Winging It token, and then that's gonna give him 4 hits to my 1 block. I like to shake the dice a lot. It makes me feel like I'm going to get a better result. Doesn't seem like it works. Iron Man is going to be taking 2 damage with his -1 damage taken, and he's also going to get it rooted at this time. Captain America is going to look to shield throw at Star-Lord. I'm going to shake that dice, see how it goes. 2 hits with the ricochet, and it's only going to be 1 block. Star-Lord's going to be taking 1 here. I'm going to be attempting to target Rocket with the ricochet. Groot goes, not on my watch, and throws out the bodyguard. It's going to be 3 hits to 1 block. Groot is going to be taking 2 damage. Captain America is going to move on to a shield slam onto Gamora. She's going to be spending 2 for martial prowess, and I'm going to be getting 7 hits, crit real hard, to 1 block. Gamora is going to be dazed, so I don't get the throw here. The idea was just to get her off the point. At this point, I just want to use Avengers Assemble to get my guys all over the place, anywhere they need to be. Captain America is going to move behind the vehicle, so that way it shows a line of sight issue. Iron Man is going to be moving towards the center, partially to be the decoy for everyone to shoot at, and then Scarlet Witch is going to not be Scarlet Witch, and it's Scarlett Johansson moving back onto the rear point. I'm going to get this right eventually. Will realizing at this point that Rocket can use booby traps on Iron Man for moving too close to him. He's going to get 1 wild, which equivalates to 1 damage to Iron Man. Then it's going to be Rocket's turn. He's going to use a plasma rifle into Iron Man, and it's going to be 3 hits to 3 blocks. Alright, Rocket's going to go again, another plasma rifle into Iron Man, trying to knock him out. It's going to be 2 more hits, and I'm going to be shoring it up with 2 more blocks. Then we're going to move on to Doctor Strange. He's going to move into the center to try to get that point, do some bolts onto Star-Lord. I'm going to hit 2, then I'm going to decide to re-roll after Will gets 2 blocks, and it's going to go into 3 hits here, which is going to be 1 damage into Star-Lord. But I totally forgot the second part, which is I get to push Star-Lord. So that was a big miss. Doctor Strange is going to spend 2 to heal 3 from Iron Man. This is the whole point of the team. So we're going to see how this works out in the long run. Drax is going to move twice to contest the middle point. I think this was a good choice for Drax. Star-Lord is the only one left to activate, and he's going to full auto into Iron Man, again, trying to kill him. It's going to get 2 hits. I'm going to block 1 of those, and it's going to be 1 damage done. Then he's going to Element Gun into Iron Man. This time, 3 hits to 1 block. With the -1 damage from Iron Man's armor, is going to do 1 damage to Iron Man. We Are Groot is going to be used, and Star-Lord and Groot are going to heal 2 damage at the end of the round. It's going to be 3 points for me, 2 points for Will, making it 6-4. Captain America is going to take 1 point from Gamma, and I'm going to realize that by speeding up the gameplay, I can't talk tactics. We also forgot that Drax was within range of Groot, so he heals 2. Iron Man's going to activate, use Friday AI for 2 energy because of the root. It's +1, -1. Homing rocket attack onto Star-Lord. We also forgot the winging it tokens, which are going to be on Star-Lord, Rocket, and Drax for this round. I get 7 hits off of this, and Will is going to get 0 for defense on this. It's going to explode, meaning that Gamora, Groot, and Rocket are each going to take 1, and it's going to daze Star-Lord. Alright, I'm going to be doing a repulsor onto Rocket. Groot is going to bodyguard again. However, it gets Strange 1 power, which is kind of the whole point of him having the Soul Gem. I'm going to take my dice, shake it, and hopefully we're going to see here I get 2 hits to Will's 1 block. Groot is going to take 1 damage. Then we move on to Gamora, who's going to use her assassin attack onto Iron Man. I'm going to spend 1 energy from Strange for the shield to get +2 defense. Will's going to get 4 hits. I'm going to get 1 block. It's going to get pierced. So Iron Man is going to take 1 damage. It's 2 blocks. 1 of them is pierced. Then Gamora is going to flurry onto Doctor Strange. 2 energy from Strange for the shield now. 7 hits. He really exploded on this one. It's going to be bad news for me. I get 3 blocks. 1 of them is pierced. Strange takes 4 damage. Will makes his second attack with Gamora Assassin onto Doctor Strange. 2 energy from the shield for Strange. It's going to be 7 hits with 0 blocks. This is going to daze Strange. And then he's going to flurry onto Iron Man, which is going to be 5 hits with 0 blocks again, and also daze Iron Man. This is pretty brutal for my game plan, and it's going to mean that I'm going to have to use mission objective to move the legacy virus onto Captain America. Luckily for me, he was within 2, and having 2 legacy viruses on 1 character is a positive, as getting all 3 will allow you to get an instant 8 points, something I actually forget later on in the game. So just to catch up, Widow did a quick move and a strike onto Gamora to contest the point, but didn't hit anything, and it was a complete wash. Drax is going to use a Blades into Widow. Widow gets Martial Artist. Drax uses a Vengeance token. It's going to be 5 hits, 2 blocks, 3 damage taken by Widow. I will spend 2 energy to do the counterattack, which comes up blanks also, which seems par for the course at the moment. Drax spends to throw the truck at Widow. We're unsure at the moment if Strange will get the power because he's dazed, so that doesn't come up exactly. It dazes Widow, and Drax moves to the rear point. Now Captain activates and does a shield throw on Groot. Rolls 2 hits into 3 blocks with no wild, so no ricochet there. Captain America is going to move to contest the rear point, so that way Drax doesn't score. And Rocket and Groot are just going to stay where they are after a long thought from Will. Not really, and they're not going to attack this round. That'll be the end of the 3rd round. Alright, so the end of the round, I will get 2 points to Will's 4 points. We'll both be at 8 points. Drax, Gamora, and Star-Lord will get the Winging It tokens, and we will start the next round. Alright, the next round will start with Doctor Strange being activated and a Bolt of Bedevilment onto Rocket, who will be bodyguarded by Groot, 1 energy onto Strange for the bodyguard. I don't know how many rolls I hit here, but it's good enough for a re-roll, so I'll roll 2 hits into 2 blocks for no damage. I then spend 2 on Strange to heal Cap for 4. Spend 4 on Strange for Crimson Bands, the big spender, into Drax. I will pick up my dice, I will shake them, and I will eventually get 5 hits. And I will get the well-deserved crit wild hit, which will activate Drax instead of stunning him. Blocked for 2 for Drax, minus the 1 damage, takes 2 damage. Will moves Gamora towards Captain America and does a strike on him. 1 energy spent for Vibranium Shield to try to get the extra defense. It's going to be 4 hits into 4 blocks. Following that, Will does activate Lovable Misfits on everyone. He reads the card for a moment, as there is a lot of text and it does a lot of different things, and he goes through one at a time with his activation. Gamora gets a hit, which makes Captain America take 1 damage, because he has a objective token. And I will be frustrated, but it is what it is. Drax gets a skull, which makes all characters within him, 2 of him get stunned, and himself. So Captain America, Drax, and Gamora will all get stunned. Groot gets a crit, which does a strike onto Iron Man. 1 energy spent from Strange to shield Iron Man, so it's going to be 3 hits into 2 blocks, 1 damage onto Iron Man. Rocket gets a shield, again after checking over his tactical movements. Will decides not to move. And then Star-Lord gets a crit, which will element gun onto Iron Man, doing 3 hits to Iron Man's 0 blocks. Minus 1 damage taken by Iron Man is 2 damage. Next, I will activate Iron Man using 2 for tactical analysis to move Widow back from the center. I've realized that that was probably a bad move, putting her into the center. I thought maybe that her better abilities to be defensible would come up, but it really just got her dunk done. I'll then move the injured Iron Man to line up Unibeam, which is a beam attack. Use 1 energy for Friday AI, and we will start with attacking Groot. I will roll 4 damage into 0 blocks. Groot takes 4 damage there. Versus Rocket, who Will chooses not to bodyguard, which always feels bad. He will take 6 hits into 0 blocks and dazes Rocket. And then into Star-Lord, he will take 3 hits into 1 block with the Star-Lord reroll afterwards and take 2 damage there. Groot activates, spending 2 to heal 3 from himself. He remembers to put the Drax's token on Doctor Strange. Spender onto Iron Man. It's going to do 3 hits into my 1 block with a throw that's going to ultimately deal 2 damage to Iron Man, KOing Iron Man here. At the point, I remember to put 1 energy onto Strange from Groot's superpower. Groot moves into the center. At this point, Captain is going to shield slam onto Gamora, dealing 1 damage on 3 hits to 2 blocks. I realize at this point that I can't throw her into Drax as I wanted to, because there's not enough room for the base to sit at that point. We're just too close to each other and it can't actually sit down. I try to place it, but it just doesn't do it, and so I have to pick her back up and throw her into the building to take an extra damage. I realize at this point of the game that I could have won if I just attacked Drax. If I killed Drax here, I could have got the Legacy Virus, all 3. I would have gotten 8 points, bringing my total to 16. I chose not to do that. I chose violence, and it didn't work out. To catch up, Captain America does a strike onto Drax, which does 0 hits into 0 blocks. Star-Lord then decides to do a hit and run onto Strange with his element gun. Strange gains an energy, spends it on the shield, and Will's going to roll 5 hits with the Winging It token, and I'm going to block 4, taking 1 damage on Strange. Star-Lord is then going to full auto onto Widow after the move, spending 2 on Strange for the shield, 3 attacks with 1 block. Widow's going to take 2 and gains bleed. She's going to spend 2 that she just got for the counterattack, which, like most of my rolls, are going to whiff and do 0 damage. Again, choosing violence as opposed to playing tactically is my downfall this game. Sometimes you realize that rolling dice is fun, but also winning the game is the ultimate goal. Widow spends 2 energy on Mixed Technique, targeting Gamora, who spends 2 for Martial Prowess. It's going to do 3 hits into 4 blocks, which triggers Martial Prowess. Widow takes 2 for Martial Prowess and knocks herself out. At the end of the round, it's going to be 2 points for me, 7 points for Will, which brings him to 15 and me to 10. At the start of the next round, Will spends 1 for Crew of the Milano to remove the stun condition from Drax and Gamora, and the rest of the team can't get status effects. At this point, I've realized that my only goal to winning is to try to kill Drax, however, Will has priority. Drax uses blades onto Captain America. I spend 1 from Strange for the shield, for some reason not choosing to use Vibranium Shield, thinking I can block it. However, miraculously, Will rolls 4 critical hits, which will result in 6 confirmed hits versus my 2 blocks. Captain America is going to take 4 damage and daze Cap. Drax is going to spend 2 energy to pick up Cap's 2 legacy viruses, immediately scoring 8 points and winning the game. Good game, Will. I hope you all enjoyed this game. Me and Will love showing off our games and our different tactics and what we can do with this game. I'm in love with Marvel Crisis Protocol. My Photoshop skills, my editing skills are not great, but I hope to be bringing you more, and hopefully Will be joining me on commentary next time. Stay tuned, and I hope to have more episodes, hopefully weekly? Question mark? Have a good one, and this is Gamestore Guardians signing off.